This is Sammy. Sammy is a 7-year-old, 13-pound Shih Tzu poodle mix. And her mommy has decided, or his mommy, sorry, has decided she wanted to do a little bit of a designer cut today. She wants the ears kept long like this picture, maybe a little shorter than this, pretty much chin length. And she wants the top knot, the head, to look more like this, and the little longer on the bearded muzzle. So we're going to be doing kind of a combination body. She wants about 1/2 inch. We're going to be using a 1/2 inch guide comb against the grain. It's going to make it a little bit shorter than 1/2 inch, but I think it's going to look better with this style of a cut. Sammy has already had his nails trimmed. He's already had his bath and his blowout and brushed out. And we're going to be starting his designer cut. Okay, today for Sammy's cut, we're going to be using the 5-in-1 wall for its sanitary and paw pads. We're going to be using the curves for the round foot and some of the scissoring. The chunkers or blenders to blend it in, thinners, some straights, and then I like these little guys for doing around the muzzle to really shorten that up and get any unruly hairs that might be sticking out. We're going to be using our 30 blade, and we're going to be doing a combination of our snap-on combs, 1/2 inch, 7/8, and 3/8. So again, he's already had his bath and brushed out. You can see he really needs some work done on this head and face. And we will get started. I like to start by getting the paw pads and the sanitary done. So what I'm going to do is just turn this little guy a little to my left here and just pick up this paw and just bend it towards me. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take off any hair that goes past the pads. And I'm using my 30 size on my wall cordless. And then once I get that's passed over, I just come in and do a really quick scooping motion. I don't like to take out too much hair because that hair actually protects the webbing between the paw pads. So if we get in there and really, you're okay, baby, and really try to dig that out, we're gonna take some of that natural protection away. Good job, baby. You're doing so good for me. Okay, now do the sanitary while you're here. Once the paw pads are all done, I like to go ahead and do the sanitary. So on this little guy, I'm just going to raise this up. I'm not going to pull out, just straight up and get underneath there. And I like to go from front to back. Don't want to get too much back here because we don't want to cause a keyhole effect in the back. I'm just going to go ahead and get all of this. I like to go up to about the belly button. Gently turn him around. You're okay, baby. I like to talk to them so they know, reassure that they're okay. Take this tail, stick it on my hand so we don't have it all in our way. Again, we're just going to gently raise the leg up in a natural position and go in here and get this cleaned out. I like to go up above the penis and go ahead and to about the belly button. Nice and clean. I see a couple of little mats that I didn't brush out while we were doing the bathing because I knew I could come in there really easily with the wall and get that without causing any pain. Perfect, thank you. Okay, I'm going to start off the clipping of the body, putting on my 30 blade and my 7/8. I'm going to use it against the grain. That will give me pretty close to a 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to go right here. Up, you're okay, baby. And move towards the front of the body, up to the occiput. Good job, babe. Good job. pulling, not hurting, just pulling so that we get a good straight cut. Good job, baby. You're doing good. You're doing so good. You're coming from the underneath and coming up. Good job, babes. Look how good you're doing. Okay, do you need to leave? If so. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead. I've got the body fairly well done on this side. Now we're just going to go ahead and come right up this leg. Straight up. When I'm using the guide comb, especially this size, I don't like to go back in here because that muscle and tendons and little bones can slip in between. And that's very dangerous. So I just go ahead and go from here up, and then I'll hand scissor that bottom part to blend it in. Straight up here. You can see she's done a 1/3 tail before, so we're just going to come right off that tail and move up. And then I'll come in later and clean up that anal sanitary area. Okay, I've removed the grooming loop so I can go right on up. Being we're going to go really short with that head. With the occiput's right up here, we're just going to go all the way to it. Good job, babe. Good job. With the front leg, going to do the same, supporting the leg straight up. Good job, sweetheart. You're doing so good. Lifting it just gently off the table to get down to that elbow. Good job, babe. Look at you go. You're all right. And then I'll go back and hand scissor the rounded foot and the bottom part of the leg and the hop over here. Stop and find my brush, whatever I've done with it. There it is. And then just brush this up right here. I like to keep my table clean. Get the hair off of it so you can see what's still attached to the dog. And then I'll be hand scissoring that. I'm going to turn her around. Hi, babe. I know, you can hardly even see. And I'm going to do the same thing here on the chest. Going up the leg and all the way up. Good job, baby. Good job. You're okay. Come back. Thank you. You're doing good. Around to the front, moving against the grain for this chest area. Good job, babes. Straight up the leg. Right up to the neck. Being this is a designer cut, we'll be taking that neck pretty short. You're a good job, baby. You're doing a good job. And then I'll go back and hand scissor and blend all of that. Good job, baby. And now we're ready for the other side. You can turn that off. Okay, now that I have the bulk of the length all taken off with my 7/8, I like to go against the grain because It lifts the hair and makes it easier. I'm going to go ahead and transfer to my 1/2 inch because that's the length that the client really wanted. And just go back and with the grain and skim this down. And you see it took pretty much, but 7/8 against, took pretty much all of it off. And we're just going to go through now and skim that balance off to get it down to that 1/2 inch. Turn around for me, baby. There you go. Good job. She's only 7, but she's kind of tired, so we take really gentle care of her. Good job, baby. Good job. Just go through and skim that all off. And then we'll go back through with our blenders and even up any scragglies or uneven clipper blade marks. On the front legs, hi, you gently just lift that up. Good job, baby. Like I said, this time going with the grain. And we'll hand scissors around the feet. You're doing good, babes. You're doing really good for me. Being careful of that tuck-up area. Good job, baby. You're doing really good. I have the body all clippered and down to 1/2 inch. Now I'm going to go ahead, and a bulk of the leg, I'm going to go ahead and round that foot, and then I'll be hand scissoring. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and use my straights. I like my short little, I don't know, 6.5 inch straights for that. So I'm just going to come straight across. I'm not going to expose the nails, just across to the nail. Then I just come along the sides and just round that up. Lifting the leg up gently as I turn the dog. Don't want to put any pressure on his joints. When you're hand scissoring, you want to keep your wrist and fingers quiet, moving just your thumb up and down. Good job, babes. Give me straight up that leg. I'm not trying to take a whole bunch off. I'm just evening up those scraggly hairs. If I need to take more off, I just do more passes. Go ahead and brush that hair up. I'm going to go ahead and put, I've lost my spray. Here it is. Love Potion number 9. That just kind of helps hold the hair in place as I go through and round up this foot. Gently lifting up so I can go right up like this. Again, I don't want to put any pressure on his little joints. Coming in, thank you, baby. Coming in between. And straight up. Brush up. And across, get all those extra hairs off. Nice little round foot. Okay. Then coming up here to the front foot, we're just going to do the same. Just come around, rounding that off. Good job, babe. And then picking up that front foot gently. Let me have it. Thank you, babe. I like to hold on to the nail bed if they'll let me. You're okay, babes. You're okay. Apparently she's not going to be happy with that. Sometimes it helps to hold the other foot. Straight up. Scissoring straight up. Now if she'll let me. Good job. I'm just going to lock that elbow. Sometimes if they won't let you hold the nail bed up, you can just lock the elbow. That helps hold it straight. Okay, babe. And then just coming up. Again, not trying to take a bunch off. Just taking off those scraggly hairs to even it up. You're okay, babes. Good job. You're all right. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're ready to move around here to this head. And as we were talking about this little designer look that she's wanting, we're going to be taking all of this off. I like to start with a longer snap-on comb. I'm going to go my 1/2 inch right now. And then move shorter as time goes, because I can always take more off. I can't put it back on. Good job, baby. Good job. So we just take all this extra off right through here. Yeah, babes. You're doing good. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go against the grain and come right up to that chin. You're good. And create a neck. Because without doing that, it looks like I've got a head setting on shoulders. You see there's no neck to this dog. So I want to come in here and really take this back so I can create a neck. You're doing so good for me, baby. You're all right. You're okay. All right, you can turn it off. You're okay, babe. You're doing so good. Just look at. Yay! Perfect. All right, so we got this head. You're okay, sweetheart. Look up for me. Look up. Got that head pretty well done. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this grooming loop back on. And I'm going to actually scoot over, sweetie. Thank you. Put these ears through there to get them out of my way. There we go. Let's just go hold those ears back. Because now we're going to go through and take this off. We don't need any of this on there either. She wants to keep this up here, but let's get this off. So I'm going to use my 1/2 inch, and I'm just going to come between the ear canal and the corner of the eye. And I'm just going to blend that down. Then, do the other side, between the ear canal and the corner of the eye, right like that. Once I get that done, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I just kind of shortened it up so I can see my path. Good job, baby. Again, on this side, I'm going to go against the grain, between the ear canal and the corner of the eye. And we're just going to come down and blend that right in. Good job, baby. Good job. And we'll go back and thin that out, blend it. Good job. And I'm going to use my thinning shears to work with this visor and cut that back. It's my thinning shears with the rounded end so you're not poking any eyes. No eye poking allowed. You're good, baby.
Sienna and Shadow. I need Sienna and Shadow from Grooming, please.
Good job, babes. Good job. You're doing so good. Did you are? I know. I know, baby. You're okay. Put your foot down. Turn your head around to the camera. I see your pretty face. And we've got that nice little rounded head. Okay, now I'm just going to this stop. Some people call it a scoop. Some people call it a stop. Comb that down. And again, using my rounded thinning shears, just going to go right in here like this and get that all cleaned up. There we go, baby. Across the bridge of the nose. Then I like to go ahead and comb this forward, and anything that passes the lip and or the nose, go ahead and thin that back. Now normally I would take all this off, but Mommy said she likes that. So I'm just going to round it up a bit. As you can tell, we are a working grooming, daycare, boarding facility. You hear a lot of that noise going on. But okay, good job, baby. Good job. You're okay. Now I'm just going to take my thinners and clean this up on the sides, coming from underneath and around. Then I come from underneath, rounding up. Hey, babe. Rounding upward. Try this side. You're okay. You're okay. And she's had about all the grooming she wants to have for one day. Or he. I keep calling you a little girl. You're a boy, aren't you? Good job, baby. You can turn it off yourself. All right, little Sammy, I think is finished. Ready for his mommy to come pick him up. Like I said in the picture, the mom wanted the shorter crown, a little bit longer ears, short through the sides, and then she liked the look of the beard on the sides here. Normally I would have taken this all back like that to have that more rounded look, but Mommy left instructions. She likes that on there, so we left that on. Stand for the camera. Yourself, you'd like to just go turn around. Here we go. Let's turn this way. Good job. Good job. Okay. We hope you like our little modern style on Sammy the Shih Tzu Poodle mix.